Okay, here's something I'm really been thinking about a lot. Um, and it's in regards to Uber drivers videotaping their customers for entertainment purposes and to make money. I don't like to get into any negative vlogs because I like happy and informative and fun stuff. But this really concerns me. I'm not a big person on Uber or Lyft, although I used one time when my car broke down far away, and she was absolutely wonderful in Pensacola. Really nice girl, and uh, it was a very nice experience. I do believe in videotaping taxis, Ubers, things like that for your own protection. Especially recently, there was a Uber driver that was killed. It was an Uber Lyft. I'm pretty sure it was Uber that was killed on Okaloosa Island in the Fort Walton area of Florida. Very nice area. Very safe area. People walk around at night all the time and for years, and you don't have any problems over there. It's very nice. Um, but it was apparently a vendetta from another taxi driver, uh, to get back at the guy, and he actually killed him. He was shot several times from what I have read on the internet. Um, it was pretty bad, but they couldn't find what happened. All they had was a driver that was dead, that they found like 6 in the morning or something, uh, parked, I guess with the car running or something like that. I should get the ad and then read it to you. But they found the guy in his car dead, the Uber driver guy, and um, they weren't sure why he was dead. He was dead by gunshot wounds. Um, so just recently they released uh, that they got videotape from the Uber driver's car showing the person doing it and running away from the vehicle. Um, and this person is actually another taxi driver. Um, Now, of course, until they're proven guilty in a court of law and all that kind of thing. But this is what they've found so far. I don't even know if they've got the guy and they're holding him, or he's in jail, or has gone to court, or going to court when. I don't know much. I was just reading some stuff on the internet, and this was just a recent thing, like I think like 30 days ago, or within the last 30 days. I think that's great that the video picked that up. Or if you get a violent customer or somebody doing crazy stuff, whatever. I have problems with people doing the Uber and Lyft thing because some taxi drivers are really conditioned for their work and they know what to do and how to handle things, and uh, they're used to doing it and they don't have much trouble with people. I've known several people that were taxi drivers for many, many years and never really seemed to have too much trouble. Um, they could handle situations very well. But this new thing with Uber and Lyft drivers taking the videos and putting them on uh, the internet to make money is really wrong. I don't care what the law is in what state, but I mean, what if you got somebody that's married going to the girlfriend's house and like these people are showing addresses and homes of where they're going and videos of these people, and people are talking their personal life and whole names, and I saw one video where this Uber driver had a drunk guy and he put his phone number, showed his phone number on his phone to the camera because he was going to call a guy that was drunk, passed out in the back seat several times. That was mind blowing. Why would you do that? I mean, you're giving away people's personal information, and then you turn around and you put it on YouTube, and you're making money out of it because you're getting views and monetization and subscribers and all that kind of stuff. You're doing it for entertainment purposes to make money. And these people are not even actors. They're not getting residuals. You didn't pay them for the video. They're paying you for a service, and you're taking stuff in privacy of a so-called taxi and putting it on the public market. And I would think that gives a bad name for other Uber and Lyft drivers that don't do that kind of thing. I think that would really drive business away. Yeah, stupid things happen in life. People do crazy things. I knew a limo driver, and I asked him one time, I said, "What's the craziest thing ever happened to you?" And he's like, "Well, I had this girl in the back that stripped naked." He was pretty wild. He kept a really straight face and was really cool. Made sure she was dressed to get out. She was just way too drunk. He's just like, that's one of those things. And hell, he was getting paid like 300 an hour. He was a real gentleman about it. And you just never know what happens in life. And in anything you do, I don't care if you work in a grocery store or you're walking down the street. Uh, Anything wild can happen. I guess that's the colorfulness of life. But uh, I'd love to hear your comments, and what you would feel, how you would feel if you were videotaped in an Uber in an odd situation or at all. Um, I think it's just really strange. It's kind of an odd mentality to have an Uber driver take videos all day long and night long driving taxi and then put them on the internet, and like you're up there without your permission on the internet. I mean, that's just strange. And especially if people are drunk and doing silly things. I mean, why are you putting it up to embarrass people? I don't care if you got signs that say you have video or what. I don't think you have a legal right to sell people's images like that. I took photography for a lot of photography classes in college, like 27 of them. And boy, they were really stiff about, the laws and stuff, and using people's images for, making money without their permission and stuff like that. And California is real funny, where you just aren't supposed to be taking anybody's picture or video unless you got permission. Um, and people sue for that. I mean, I just don't think it's right. Why should somebody make money off of you being a customer of a Uber or a uh, Lyft, cheaper taxi? You just, all you did was pay for a service to be delivered from point A to point B, but the taxi driver's going to make money on giving you the ride, and he's also going to make money on using your image all over the internet, no matter how stupid you look or whatever else. I mean, I looked at one today that's on YouTube. Uh, that was by Jaron Levy, Levy. And this thing had, the girl is on video, and he's like looking in the mirror and everything. And she says, "Do you mind if I do some coke in your car?" And he goes, "Sure." And she like whoops this thing out and starts cutting lines, you know. And I mean, and the video stays on, you know. Um, it's amazing. I mean, I, you know, I mean, does Uber and Lyft like condone this kind of stuff? Like, oh, let them do whatever and just take their money, and then go ahead and put it up on YouTube like it's a cool movie and make some money out of it? I mean, what kind of stuff is that? You know, I mean, there are some, videos that are kind of useful, I think, that are without people's permission. Like, there was a customer of an Uber that videotaped a cop, or actually, he was a detective who was acting like a cop and threatening a foreign Uber driver and screaming in his face like endlessly, going cuckoo. The guy actually lost his job because it went viral. I think that's great. Show your butt, let it be on video, and get fired. pay the price, because that is just vicious. There was another one of some girl doctor from Miami that had called for an Uber, but somebody else was taking the Uber before her, and she just wants to jump in the car, and the guy's like, "You got to get out," and she like kicks him in the hoo-ha and starts grabbing stuff out of his car and throwing it all over the street. Papers, all kinds of junk going cuckoo. Well, she got fired. They saw that video. That girl need to go to loony bin. Doctor doing their own drugs, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. But, stuff like that, yeah, I can agree with that. But, I mean, they've got so many videos on YouTube with crazy stuff going on in these Ubers and Lyfts, and these drivers are making bank off of it. So, do me a favor. If you have a bad or negative time that you've had with an Uber or Lyft and they videotaped you and put you on the internet, post it down below. I hope that they see this, because this needs to be stopped. I can't imagine that it doesn't ruin their business if everybody's going to start selling the videos for entertainment. I mean, how rude is that? I don't think any normal taxis do that. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. I think it's wrong. I think it's illegal, immoral. It's not nice. You should be able to take a taxi in peace and go from point A to point B, pay the person, tip them, and enjoy the ride at a little cheaper rate without having to be scared to death of the driver putting a video up of you all over the internet so they can make money on it on YouTube or something. That's just not nice. So anyway, everybody have a great day, and prayers to all the cool Uber and Lyft drivers that do their job the right and clean way and respectful way. And I hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed night. Talk to you later.